All I wanted was the green, all I wanted was the Christmas trees and the Santa Claus.
Guys, I literally can't believe it. It's been 3 months since me and Deja have seen each other. Can y'all believe that? No. My skin really don't look that bad. I'm surprised. Maybe it's the lighting.
You're feeling good?
Yeah. Maybe it's the lighting and the vitamin E I used this morning.
I unintentionally participated in Fresh Face February.
Right.
The whole month.
Damn. Same.
Unintentionally, we was in it. But now we're back.
And it's lit. All weekend, we gonna have a girls weekend, a reunion weekend. So we're gonna take you guys along with us. We got a lot of activities planned this weekend. So we're gonna see what the vibes is here in DC. So I hope you guys stick around for this video and we'll see you shortly. Stop number 1.
The liquor store.
The liquor store. Big bottles only.
Stay tuned for what we got coming.
Yes, sir.
When I take drugs, I go to the moon. Yeah.
There's so much fucking anxiety right now. Bitch, this is not okay.
I tried to give her a heads up, y'all. So we done got us a rental car for the weekend, just so we can drive around the city. We got a cute little Mazda. We'll do like a car tour when we get back. We'll do a little car tour, but it's a cute little SUV, just something for us to get around the city while we're here, because my car's not here yet. I just moved up here. So we are downtown DC right now, getting ready to get us a massage, and we're currently trying to figure out this parallel parking, and it's very active in this area that we're in right now. It's a little stressful. So we're trying to get situated here.
So get close.
Get close. Trying to get in this parallel park.
Trucks and stuff be to your car.
I know. I know. Post spa, post facial, glowing. Yeah, she told me it was like I have super dry skin though, so this was like a good facial for me.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she said I have like super dry skin, and this was a good facial for me to have.
It's so nice outside, which is so surprising.
I know.
We looked and I thought it was gonna be like stone cold.
Exactly, like jackets and all. All right, where to next? We're gonna go eat, or we want to go to the mall?
I think we had reservations at the Hamilton.
I know, we do. Are you hungry? Yeah, I bet. We'll do it that way then. We're gonna go to the Hammy, one of my fave restaurants here.
Jassy's talking about this place so much. Like, it better live up to all the hype.
It does. Trust me. Trust me. Oh God, because she had a little bit of that stuff in there. Look how cute our little rental is for the weekend. It's one of the Mazda SUVs or whatever. What is it? A CX-5. She's so cute. Get in the car, bro.
2022. Leather interior.
Yeah, it's be cute. Be cute. I'm in the middle of the road. Let me get out the middle of the road. So, we are currently at lunch at the Hamilton. They have a sushi happy hour from 2 to 5 on Monday through Friday. So, y'all know I'm getting some sushi. Gotta have my sushi. And probably gonna go for my district wings. I got us a private little booth here, so like our doors closed and everything. So like in the VIP section, you know.
Mask on, COVID.
Right.
You know.
It's still here. Like,
COVID is still here.
so, but yeah, we'll keep you guys updated. Stay tuned. yeah, so today it's a new day. It's Friday, so it's our day to get our hair done. So yesterday was the spa day. Today is the hair day. So we about to go get laid and slayed. And then we're gonna maybe go to the mall today. Maybe do a little happy hour vibe. And see what's going on in the city. I'm so excited. I haven't had my hair done. This is how we've been looking right here, like for 2 weeks. 2 buns, bunning it. Low key need a perm, high key need a perm.
Tell her just go natural.
Y'all be natural?
Yes, I feel like everybody natural now. It's 2021.
Me. Show them your hair. Show
Huh?
us under the button. It is natural. Goddamn.
Oh, I am. I'm straight right now. You know what I'm saying? I got my little plaits in. I definitely put the plaits in. Don't be looking at my edges.
I didn't even put no place in. This
They
shit
kinda-
was burning.
They kind of fell out a little bit.
Big ass body.
Y'all on my bonnet. Let me tell y'all. So, this bonnet, Jazz put me on this bonnet. She was like, yeah, I got this big old bonnet in the hair stove. Is it me or what? Or am I ignorant or something? Why is the silk part of the bonnet on the outside, but the inside where your hair is, it's like this, like what kind of material is that? Do they really want me to be rubbing my hair on this? It's like
I don't know.
garbage can material. That's why it's like inside out like that. Because I was like,
Mine was all silk.
it was all
Mine
silk.
was all silk like this.
Mine's is only silk on the outside of the bonnet side. We have to reverse this bitch because why they do me like this?
Yeah, I don't know. Cause mine is all silk. Yeah, I don't know what that is.
And it makes so much noise like a trash can. Or like a trash bag. Like,
Yeah, no. I don't know which one you got.
I don't know which one I got either, but that's why I wear that thing inside out. Cause I was like, it's supposed to be a silk bonnet. But this is not silk.
I'm crying. Yesterday we went and got facials, and so the lady told me after my facial I need to make sure I wear some SPF at least 30, so I could wear that during the day for the next few days, because I got a chemical peel. I got a vitamin C peel for my face, and so I'm supposed to wear SPF 30. So I decided to get me some Fenty Skin. I got the Total Cleanser, I got the Fat Water, and I got the Hydra Visor Moisturizer and SPF 30 sunscreen. This is just the starter set, so I'm looking to see how this does. I'm excited to try it. Support black businesses. No cap the label. You know the vibes. Gang, 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 gang. So we back. Hair done.
Are we cute?
Bundles are in now. Wow, it's been a long day. It's nighttime now, but we back. And as you can see before in some previous clips, we went to the mall today. Went to a different mall. We went to Pentagon City and walked around there for a little bit. And now we're back. We're getting ready to go downtown, see what the vibes are, just walk around. All right, gang. We shall see you guys in a little while. Bye, guys.
Shit, ready to get it started. Bitch, I got no sense. Oh, hit the floor.
So we're back today, and we're back in the mall. We are in the Tyson's Galleria Mall today. So we're gonna take you guys along with us as we do a little bit of luxury shopping, like a luxury haul, luxury shopping vlog today. So stay tuned. So, you guys, our weekend is coming to an end, sadly. But we've had an adventurous weekend. We've literally hit the spa. We've had facials. We've had massages. We've got our hair done. We did shopping. We hit luxury stores. Like, we did a lot.
We brunched. We went out.
Yeah, I forgot we brunched. Like, we did a lot. We went to the Hamilton. We tried a lot of new restaurants for you guys so you guys could see. And so now we're just gonna turn up on the way to the airport. So
Well, I'm gonna miss DC. It's so different up here. Like, I'm from South Carolina. Well, we're from South Carolina. And it's just crazy seeing this stuff. Like every time we say
everything.
I know. I wish we could have went to like the monuments or like a museum or something.
I know, but
we
they're
literally
still
was
closed
like,
because of COVID.
bruh.
A lot of the monuments are still closed, right? I mean, the museums are closed right now because of COVID. And then like the weather was kind of back and forth. Like we could have did like the little scooter thing, but it was kind of chilly. The one day we was gonna try to get on the scooters, it wasn't like a pretty day to be trying it. So yeah,
it's just been such an adventurous weekend. The mall was great.
oh yeah, the mall was nice. We definitely had lines because of COVID. They still make you stand in line and stuff, like to get into the luxury stores like Louis Vuitton, Gucci, Chanel, like even Cartier. Like they all had lines. So you will see, I did have some clips of us. We did go to Neiman's. That was pretty cool. That was a pretty cool experience.
Yeah, the shoes, like, all the shoes. Dang, I wish I could show them the shoes that I got. Oh yeah, I got perfume too.
Like, I really enjoyed Neiman's. Neiman's was really nice. Like we had good customer service there too.
Yeah, shout out to Richard.
Yeah, shout out to Richard. And then what had killed me was like the sizes of these Italian products. Like that's I think what was sending me. Like y'all was trying to give me a bucket hat, and I swear my head is not that big. And she was like, "You gonna need a large?" I was like, "No, I do not need no large. Like I need a medium." Y'all, that medium was so tight. Like I couldn't even film that shit on camera. Like it was so tight on my head, bruh. Oh,
Crazy.
I couldn't believe that. So I'm glad I actually like went to the store to try on some of this stuff.
And the same with my shoes. Like I got some heels.
Ordering it.
And literally I need a 9 in those heels. And I wear 7.5.
In real life.
Like they so like the Italian cut is so different.
Yeah,
like,
it's definitely different. The only store we didn't get to hit that we wanted to hit was Saks. Like we never made it into Saks. It was kinda it was busy. They had like a line, and then we were trying to go to other stores, so by the time we got over there it was closed, so we didn't even get to go to Saks.
Well, it was like a couple because we didn't go in Gucci, we didn't go in YSL.
Yeah, I did want to go in YSL.
Yeah, we wanted to go to Gucci and YSL.
Yeah, and then it's just like so much stuff happens in a weekend, you get caught up. Like we did a lot, but then there was a lot we didn't do too. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel like that with every trip we
did
take.
A lot.
With
like,
every trip we take,
like
we do a lot
every day. Like we did a lot.
She was up at 6:30 with a dog.
Yeah, we have a puppy now, but literally up every day at 6:30. Like we was up early. Like even that day, I didn't. What day? The day we had to get the rental car, we was up early. The day we got our hair done, we was up early. The day we had to return the car, we was up early. The day we was trying to get the brunch, we was up early. Like we was up and moving all weekend. It's just damn, we just didn't get to cover everything.
Yeah,
that's fine. You just have to come back and visit. I mean, I'm gonna be living up here now.
I know. She definitely wants me to come back next week.
Like, so we'll just be able to move around like a little differently when you come back the next time, because my car will be up here and everything.
Yeah.
And then I'll have my own place and all that. We'll be situated, hopefully.
I love it up here though. It's so nice. It's so different.
Just take you a travel assignment up here. Woo! So now that you've watched the entire video, we're gonna talk to you guys a little bit about what we've been doing, like why we've been separated for 2 months, 2.5. Like we separated in December. Like we worked together. Our last day was what, December 24th? That was your last day?
Yep. I quit on Christmas Eve.
Right, so we quit our jobs. So like, as you know, like in my previous vlogs that you've seen, like me and her, we work at the same hospital, and we've been working at the same hospital for the last 2 years together, right? And then we decided we were going to go out on a limb and we were going to try to...
Just get over.
The car's right here, bro. I can't get over if I ain't got no cars. And so we decided we were going to try to do a travel assignment. So for
a crisis travel assignment. Go ahead and be specific. It wasn't normal travel nursing.
Yeah. We actually left and we went to Texas for 2 months.
Yeah.
And we did a crisis assignment.
It was very spontaneous.
Yeah.
Very different.
It was different.
It's very different.
Because y'all know us. Like, we like to stay at home, but then we like to travel but come back home. Like, we like to stay at our jobs. And when we went out on this limb and we took a leap of faith and like we prayed on it and we leaped and you know we went to Texas. We was in 2 separate parts of Texas, and Texas is huge. Like, I was in one part of Texas, she was in another part, and we were 4 hours away from each other, like 4.5 hours. No car to get to each other. Like, all of that was just not happening. So that's why this girls weekend was like so important, because we haven't seen each other. Like, we still talk every single day while we was there, but we hadn't seen each other. So that's why this weekend was so important. But I'm gonna let her tell you a little bit about her experience.
I definitely had a different experience than her because, of course, she's ICU and then I'm med surge. So it was just very much so different than what I'm used to, because, like, the main thing was, like, they give you 6 patients, like, it's nothing.
Yeah,
like,
it was a crisis. Like,
it was, it definitely was a crisis assignment. So, like, the staffing was, like, bad. The COVID was bad too. Like, COVID numbers was increased and staffing was pretty poor and stuff, like, within the hospital. So that's a top.
And that's what we mean by
there.
crisis. Like, we was going on a COVID crisis assignment. So, like, we actually went out to Texas and, like, because that was one of the hot spots next to New York. So we was out in Texas, like, doing a crisis assignment.
So I was there, but I was like, it's just so busy. Like, it's just very busy through the night. Like, 6 patients. Like, I've never seen a nurse take that high of a patient load and stuff. Like, before we got here, we had heard about, like, all the crazy stuff, like nurses having like 9 patients and stuff like that, but I didn't even think that I was to be in a situation like that, per se. And, like,
no,
I don't know, it was just different, like the techs and stuff like that, just the hospital policies in general. It's just stuff, like, if you were a nurse, like, you'll know, like, your hospital, like me coming from a level 1 hospital to going to, like, a level 3 hospital, which is very small.
Oh, you were at a level 3? I was at a level 2.
Yeah, I think it was a level 3.
Wow.
They would literally get on the intercom and call, like, a trauma, and it was like somebody fell off a ladder and, like, hit their head. Oh, okay. But he was alert, oriented, talking. Like, he walked in. Yeah, it wasn't like gunshot wound stopped in. Like, he literally fell off a ladder and, like, kind of, like, hit his head and was, like, bleeding a little bit. Maybe he needed a little stitch him up, but they'd be like, trauma alert, like, ER,
that's
like, you know, like, needing doctors right now, trauma alert. I was like, is that a trauma?
Right. And so for my experience, like, in the ICU, like, I still had 2 patients. There were a couple times that I did take 3, but for the most part, it was only 2 COVID patients, like, and it was really, really bad. Like, when I got there in January in Texas, it was horrible. Like, the entire unit would be full COVID. It would be 8, 9, 10 prone patients. Like, I mean, it was crazy when I first got there, but definitely I could see the numbers moving around a little bit. And, like, towards the end of my assignment, I started getting floated more, because, you know, of course, as a travel nurse, like, you're always going to be the first person to get floated. Like, they're going to float you immediately. So I got floated to CV ICU, I got floated to Neuro ICU, and I got floated to the step down ICU, like the IMC. That's what they called it there. It was like an IMC, an intermediate care unit. And so in those units, I would have 3 patients sometimes, but still, for the most part, I would only have 2. But COVID was, like, I can truly say it was definitely bad in Texas. It was definitely, you know, a crisis. It was definitely, like, staffing. Like, one day I came in and they were like, yeah, 13 nurses quit this week, so we're short. Like, I mean, it was definitely different.
That was definitely, like, a thing on my unit too. Like, where we worked at, there would be, like, when nights we had 6 nurses, there would probably only be, like, 6 nurses on the floor and stuff, like, plus the charge would have to take nurses. But one night I particularly worked, there was literally 1 staff person there, and then like it was like 7 other nurses. I think the unit's pretty staffed that night. It was like 7 other nurses, and like everybody was traveling. And that one nurse
that's crazy.
Was like staffed to the actual hospital.
I mean, the staffing was different for sure. Like, because all those nurses were quitting because they weren't getting paid for what I was learning at my hospital is like they weren't getting paid to do crisis and getting paid to do COVID.
Like no
so
kind
they
of
were
compensation.
Like they were quitting. Like originally, like I think they had them sign a 6-month assignment. Like if you sign for 6 months, if you do extra day a week for 6 months, they will compensate you at the end of your 6 months. But who was gonna stand for that? Working an extra day in COVID for what? Like, yeah, that did not last long at all. Like those nurses were quitting left and right. And then especially like just imagine like all of us travel nurses coming in taking over y'all assignments, you sitting right next to somebody that's making staff pay. Oh, they would quit immediately. Like I remember when I got there, this one guy, I told you about that one guy, like he seen us working and he was just like, I don't understand, like I'm sitting right next to you doing the same exact job, making triple less than what you was making. Like, yeah. So he quit. He told me, he's like, yeah, I'm about to put in my 2-week notice. He asked me for the company. He was like, what can I do to get out of this? Like, he's like, I'm leaving right now. And I mean, and it wasn't just a nursing shortage. Like RTs were quitting. We had locum doctors where I were like, these doctors weren't from Texas. Like these were doctors coming from all over. Like, I mean, it was legitimate. It was legitimately a crisis. It really was.
Yeah. It was like really like nursing in general, like as a profession, kind of is understaffed, like wherever you go. But like, I mean, on top of COVID, to have like a staffing shortage, like just imagine.
Like, yeah, it was definitely an experience. I can definitely say, and I'm hoping that like whatever other travel assignments I do, I'm hoping they are not like that one, because that was a crisis and I don't want to be nowhere near any more crises. Like that was a lot. Like, you know, and you could just tell the difference. Like you could tell the vibe was different, because like a lot of those people, they weren't staffed. A lot of us weren't there. So just imagine getting there, you're not from here, like you trying to ask questions about, you know, how do I do this, where do I get this from, like and it's like, where do I get this from? I don't know, I'm not from here either.
Yes, that happens a lot too. It's like, you know, oh, I don't work here, I'm with a different agency,
right? And
I'm like, what?
So how am I supposed to know? Like, you know, okay, then it was like policies was off. You don't know how they run this hospital, how they policies. So that's my thing.
We got 1 day of training. Yeah, I looked up and got 2. That's because they was like, I got 2 because they were overstaffed. Like they didn't know that I was coming, and I showed up and I was like, I mean, I'm not leaving, and they were like, well, okay, well, you just follow somebody else again tonight. So I looked up and got 2.
Yeah, I literally had 1 day. And then when I got there, y'all know I'm a night shift nurse. When I got there, y'all, and that's the thing about doing a crisis, like you have to be flexible. You have to be willing to do whatever. And so when I got there originally, y'all, I was on day shift. What? I was on day shift for a week, y'all. And
don't let her cap y'all. She liked it.
But
she liked it.
Oh my gosh. Like the only reason I liked it is because I felt like I could be on par with like my boyfriend here and my family, because in Texas I was already on a different time zone, so I felt like at least being on this shift I could be on a similar schedule. But y'all, it was horrible. It was horrible. And I was trying to be flexible, but it was horrible. It was the worst experience. Like I did not enjoy it at all. I did not enjoy day shift at all. And so I had to immediately get on night shift. As soon as they gave me the opportunity, it was like, hey, like we have somebody that can only work day shift. Can you go to nights? Absolutely. I ran to night shift. Because imagine not knowing where anything is, not knowing the policies, how stuff works. You trying to Google and look up the policies. You trying to do all this stuff on day shift.
And where I was, honestly, I swear I asked for policies, and I asked them to show me where I could go look them up and find them myself. I asked a staff nurse that was literally staff from the hospital, and they didn't know.
Yeah. Now that
took
was
me.
is scary. Because let me tell
That
y'all,
one right there took me
y'all
out.
need to protect y'all license. If you looking to go travel, nurse, protect your license.
For real. Because I was like, because I was given like some cath flow, I think, and it was different than how we gave it at my original,
different.
the hospital.
Hell, y'all
so I was
had
like,
it. I don't even know if we had it. Where I was, I asked for it, and they were like, what?
yeah, I had asked, no, what I had asked for, and it's stuff like that is very different too. Like, let me tell you this. So I asked for restraints for a patient who was getting very, like, you know, unruly, very agitated. And I was like, can I get a lap belt? I don't want to, like, you know, restrain them with wrist restraints. They just need a lap belt to stay in their bed so I can keep them safe, because I got 5 patients. I can't keep running in this room every 2 seconds. And they were like, what? What is that?
Those?
What is that? You mean like a gate belt? I said a gate belt. Oh, wait. You don't know what a lap belt is?
Yeah.
Like, they did not do restraints there. They didn't have
They
policies
didn't have my
on their
mittens, like,
restraints.
bro, like, you know,
They didn't
I
have
love my
mittens.
green mittens. Like, I don't want to restrain these people, but I just want to put some mittens so you can stop pulling. They were like, what?
Yeah.
What are mittens?
Very, very different and stuff like that.
Very different.
Very different. Like, all immediately they would go to soft wrist restraints. And I was like, I mean, we ain't got to take it there.
Right.
And
so that's one thing I can really say about traveling. Like, whenever you get ready to go somewhere, just let it go. Like, don't even think about anything that you remember, like anything that you used to. Like, just let it go.
Very. I think that's where I messed up too. Good thing that this was like a quick travel assignment.
Drop you off?
Kind of quick. That's what we say, drop off. Kind of quick travel. I know I stayed like 2 months and stuff like that, but like, I'm glad I got this experience for my first one, for real. So next time I know, like, really just, for real, just shut your mouth. Go with their policies, procedures, if they have any, if you can find any, and just kind of like, you really just gotta go with the flow and
just
be flexible.
Forget everything that you ever learned.
Yeah.
Just forget.
If you're like a super structured person, I don't know if traveling will be for you, unless you find like a really, really good, like, level 1 structured hospital, because sometimes, and especially in this crisis situation that we in, it's just not gonna be laid out pretty for you.
Yeah, it's not. You just gonna have to jump in there and be ready to help, be ready to go, be ready to be flexible, work day shift, work night shift, like, work on
and
a
move
unit,
around, move around, like neuro. Like, I know you heard it going to neuro, like, whoever wants to work in neuro,
like, you just gotta do it.
Yeah, you definitely just gotta do it. Like, if you're super type A, like, really leave this travel stuff alone, unless you get like a super cush travel assignment or something like that, because
but
like
the crisis ones,
it's going to
I'm
be
glad we got to experience it. I'm glad we got to say we did it, but like, oh yeah, that was totally different.
I ain't doing nothing. This life of travel is like so lit though.
I know.
It's kind of for everybody. It's kind of not. I don't know. Yo, I love it because I'm so
I don't
right now.
I'm going back to a staff job until I absolutely have to go back staff. I don't want to. I literally don't want to. Like, this whole, like, I'm off. Like, I'm not going back to work for 3 weeks. I'm taking 3 weeks off after this. I don't work 2 months. I did nine weeks over there, so I'm not working for 3 weeks. 4 weeks if I want to.
Yeah.
But we're gonna wrap this up. I'm getting ready to drop my friend off.
I have made it to the airport. It's been such a great weekend to see you. I miss you too. I miss you.
I hope you come back.
I know.
It's been fun. Like, I really think you can come back whenever. I mean, you ain't gonna do nothing until you go to a next assignment.
Yeah.